Hi, you are so immensely beautiful. Let me say that one more time because it is worth repeating. You, and I mean you, are immensely beautiful. We all are. And our thoughts like to tell us otherwise because from a young age, we start to compare ourselves to our friends, possibly to our family members, and especially the media, what we see on television or in print or now online. It's all over the place. But true beauty is so much deeper than what we look at with our physical eyes. Beauty comes from within, it radiates. Have you ever been around someone that could absolutely be paid to be a model, but within a few minutes of being around them, it's difficult and they don't seem like the nicest person? And it's not always the case, but more often than not, when we look only at our physical beauty, we forget the most important aspects of who we are, which is the spirit that lies within us, our soul. And the things that are most quantifiably beautiful about us is our character, is whether or not we are honest, that we stand in integrity. Are we loyal? Are we kind? Are we compassionate? Are we forgiving? Are we gentle? Do we know how to unconditionally love? And all of these qualities don't come easy, especially when we've gotten hurt time and time again from a young age. And we carry these things as adults, especially if we don't know how to forgive. The forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for ourselves. But we tend to forget that big point, or we don't know how to make that connection at all. If you've never been told that you are beautiful, know that you are. It's so easy for us to look outside of ourselves for people to affirm us, to tell us that we are pretty, or we're handsome, or we look good today. But that doesn't make or break who we are. It never has. But that's part of our journey here, learning as a soul being in our ego. We look outside of ourselves for all that we have already inside of us, for what we already have inside of us. I always think of The Wizard of Oz. I remember seeing that movie so many times when I was a child, and I loved it. I loved the fantasy aspects of it and how there was friendship and how Dorothy met friends along the way and how each of them possessed certain qualities that she thought she lacked. But the truth is, she always had all of those qualities within her own spirit. She was unable to see it until the very end when she got disappointed. And the wizard told her he didn't have the magic key for her to go home. It's like that for us. We hold the key. to truly living a life filled with beauty, recognizing our own beauty through and through. And even if we happen to not shower that day, or not comb our hair perfectly, or not put makeup on, that does not make us ugly. We might smell a little bit, but other than that, it doesn't make us ugly. It still makes us beautiful. There's beauty in everything. And we've heard the saying that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Well, I will tell you that our Creator, our source, only sees us through the eyes of love, which means the eyes of beauty. Shine your beauty. Be beautiful. And it doesn't matter what color your eyes are, or how long your hair is, or if you have hair, or how tall you are, or how much weight you carry. It doesn't matter. We are all so beautiful. And if we were able to lower the volume and eliminate those voices in our heads that tries to tell us that we aren't beautiful, that we don't look good, that we need to be a little bit more like this and less like that, we would truly be able to radiate and feel confident in who we are. Because believe it or not, we all chose our physical form before we incarnated here on this earth, which means we're equipped with everything that we need physically and in every other aspect to fulfill our soul's destiny. And I know that's a big thought, and I'm not here to talk about that, but eventually I'll delve more into those topics. But really, the simple point of this message is to recognize your beauty, your inner beauty, and your outer beauty, and to live from this place of security, because it is your right. And I'm not saying that this is free reign to go out and steamroll over other people and say, oh, I'm more beautiful than you. But yeah, that would be fun. And you could absolutely do that. But also recognize that as we truly own and embrace our beauty, that the beauty that shines is beauty that is embedded in humility, in grace, in joy, in recognizing that there's enough attention to go around to everyone. And I say this because since social media has come about, there is a lot of narcissistic behaviors that are exhibited because we're looking for people to validate us and affirm us through our pages, through our posts. And again, there's no judgment for those behaviors, but do recognize the difference. What I'm talking about is not that. Not to say that those people are not beautiful, because like I said in the beginning, we are all beautiful, all of us. But sometimes when we exhibit behaviors where we're looking outside of ourselves for people to validate us, it's because there's so much hurt that we haven't dealt with, or that we don't even recognize. So, you are beautiful. Embrace your beauty today, tomorrow, and always.